Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nokia 130 mobile phone and its menu. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is actually a compact mobile phone, not a smartphone, so it does have some basic functionality. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the box. And let's go ahead and pop the Nokia 130 mobile phone up from its box. And then remove the rest of its accessories from the box. So that's the Nokia 130 box, emptied out, and the contents laid fully out on the tabletop right here. So let's start off with the quick start guide or quick guide for the mobile phone. It's okay. It's in English, and as you can see, it does provide some information on how to use the mobile phone. Okay, setting that down and moving on to the next item. So this packet here is what appears to be the mobile phone's battery. Slide it out and take a close-up look right here at the battery capacity and specifications. So nice, slim, compact battery with the Nokia branding on it. Let's set that down and of course move on to the next item. And this is the power adapter or wall plug charger with a micro USB connector at the end. And of course, the middle pin does raise up so that it plugs into your wall socket. So there is a rubber band and of course another rubber band there, keeping the cable tidy. And interestingly, it does have the Microsoft branding on it. Okay, so that's the wall plug charger with micro USB connector at the end. And finally, we come to the main event, which is the Nokia 130 mobile phone. So let's slide it out from its protective plastic wrapper right there. Set it down to one side. And now we can take a close-up look at the mobile phone. So it does come in three colors: black, red, and white. And this is of course the black model. And I can tell you that it is very light in weight, and saying that the battery has not been inserted yet, but it's not going to make too much difference right now without the battery in. So very slim, mobile phone, and of course, given that it is quite a basic functioning mobile phone, it will of course be rather compact in size. So just taking a look around so you can see the micro USB socket right there for charging the mobile phone up, and what appears to be a 3.5mm jack or socket to the left of it. And at the rear or back of the mobile phone, there is an LED torch there, and what I believe is a speaker. So nice, compact mobile phone. Very light in weight, and of course let's try pressing a few buttons. So they are soft rubber buttons and have a very nice touch to them. As you can see, they are very low in profile, only slightly protruding from the surface of the mobile phone. Okay, let me of course just move the accessories to one side so that we can see the mobile phone a bit more clearly. And of course let's chuck the battery in just a second while I do a little bit of rearrangement right here. Okay, so let's see if we can get the case back open. And of course you should always read the user manual or instructions before trying to use your devices, such as this mobile phone here. See if I can pop the case back. Okay, so it's requiring a bit of effort to pop the case back. So as you can see, there is a little notch there, but somehow I am struggling quite badly with this removal of the case back. As you can see, kind of injured my nail right there, so obviously you might want to be a little bit more careful than me in attempting to pop open the case back. And there we go. So best to do it just like that, with 2 fingers sliding across and popping off the case back. Okay, let's set the case back down. And take a close-up look at the rear. So there is a micro SD slot there. So if you have any music or media files, you can always pop them into the slot. And of course there is a SIM card slot. And the speaker, of course, and LED torch right above it. So now let's go ahead and pop the battery into the phone just like that. and then reattaching the case back. Ooh, thumb is bleeding. So let me take care of that very quickly. There we go. So always try and be careful when removing the case back. It's okay. Now let's go ahead and turn it on by pressing on the power button, pressing and holding. So we do have the signature Nokia chime right there, and on the screen it is a color screen, of course. Let's go ahead and select English, but before we do that, let's see what language options are available. So right there, and let's select English by pressing down on the main selection square key there. And of course there's clock and date settings. So we're just going to take a quick look around the menu. Let me press back and see what that does. So there we go. There is some warranty information. And let's continue. And now we're at the main screen. Now pressing on the menu shows us the different menu options. So let's take a quick look at all of them. So let's see what else is there. So there are two screens of menu options there. Starting with call register, showing missed calls, received calls, dialed numbers, delete recent call list, call duration, and message counter. So now let's go back, take a look at the contacts. So there are names, search, add contact, delete, settings. Let's take a look in settings. So there's contacts view and memory status. Let's take a look at the memory status. So there are 500 free slots available to save your contacts. And now let's look at music. So there is a music player. Select that, press play and see if anything plays. If there's any kind of default or saved demo music, so there isn't. Let's go back, and then move on to the next menu item, which is videos. So there we go, it's prompting us to insert a micro SD card. And messages. So there's create message, inbox, send items, drafts, distribution list, screen messages, delete messages, message counter, message settings. Let's take a look at message settings. It does prompt us to insert SIM. Let's go back, look at the next item, which is radio. And what it says there, connect, enhance, headset. So it does require a headset or earphones that plug into the 3.5mm audio socket right there, which would serve as an antenna as well. So let's take a look at the next item, which is the settings menu. So in the settings, there's tone settings, Bluetooth, display settings, profiles, time settings, call settings, phone settings, cost settings, security settings, go-to settings, restore factory set. So that's the list of settings in the settings menu. Now let's take a look at the clock. So there's set alarms, alarm tone, time settings, and that's that. And then games. Let's take a quick look at the games menu. So there's a Snake Zanzia or Zinzia. So there's a snake game here. And start a new game. and see what that's about. Okay, so you have a snake moving about and controlled using the up, down, left, right on the main menu key. So now let's go back to the menu again. Go into the settings for the game settings. There's game sounds, snakes, and that's that. Let's go back out and looking at the final menu options, which is extras. Let's go in that. So there's reminders, calculator, calendar, flashlight, and that's that. So that is the whole range of menu options on the Nokia 130 mobile phone. So there are 10 menu options on this simple, compact, and lightweight mobile phone. So that's the Nokia 130 mobile phone. Thanks for watching and happy calling!